What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be getting to episode, I believe, 23 of my season predictions videos. Today we have the Arizona Cardinals, and I'm just going to be straight up with Cardinals fans. This one is going to be a rough one. I am not high on the Cardinals at all this season. Do I expect them to do anything? I'm going to be honest with everyone. I do not, but let's get into this predictions. So if you have high expectations for the Cardinals, I'm just going to say you're going to be disappointed by this video. So let's get into it. We have done the entire AFC conference, and we have done the NFC North so far, if you want to go check out those videos. But let's start out here with the first game of this video. We have the Washington Commanders, and I'm going to give this one to Washington on the road. That's going to be a loss, I think, for the Cardinals. We move on to the Giants. I'm giving that one to New York as well. Dallas Cowboys. I don't see in any world that the Cardinals are going to be able to beat a very good Cowboys team. That's going to be a loss. We move on to the 49ers game. I'm giving this one to San Francisco on the road. That's not going to be any close, in my opinion. We move on to the Cincinnati Bengals, and another easy chalk-up win for the Bengals. These are a lot of tough teams besides the Commanders to start out your season. Then you get a little bit of an easier one. This is a winnable game against the Rams. As you can see by the Rams predictions, I am not high on the Rams at all, but I do think at home they can beat Arizona. The Seahawks, that's going to be a loss. I think Seattle blows out the Cardinals in that one. Will Kyler Murray return? I'm not sure if he's returning by this point. It's very feasible for him to be back by this time. Even with Kyler Murray, though, this team is very young. It needs a lot of work. They did a very good job in the draft. I'm just going to give that to the Cardinals. They did a very solid job in the draft, but it's not going to show the effects, I think, in year one with this new coach. I forgot his name. Sorry, Cardinals fans, but the new coach that they brought in, I've heard some good things about him, though, so I'm higher on him, but like I said, I just don't. This Cardinals team is very far away from being a good team. So I do think that they lose against the Ravens. They're going to lose against the Browns, still yet to win a game at 0-9. Let's switch that up. I think that my bet is that Kyler Murray's going to be playing at least a few games. He might not even play a single snap. But Cardinals at home, this is a winnable game against the Atlanta Falcons. I think that they can sneak away with a victory there at 1-9, especially if Kyler Murray's playing. They can get a win there. They're not going to – I don't think that they're 0-17 bad. I think that they can win some games. They got some promise, and I think that their coach is going to do enough but to get at least a few wins. But they're going to get one win there. The Texans game, though, big game actually for both these teams. The Cardinals own the Texans pick right now, so that's big. But I think that the Texans win. And then they got the Rams, and I think with Kyler Murray in – if he's playing, I think that they could beat Los Angeles and move on to 2-10. I think that they can even up the series. As I said, I am not high on the Rams at all. As you see, their 4-13 record. They're not too far off from the Cardinals. They just have a better coach, in my opinion, and some better playmakers. But other than Cooper Kupp, Aaron Donald, Matthew Stafford, am I missing anyone else? I feel like I am, but I'm not. Sean McVay as their coach was their star coach, but other than that, it's just as bad as the Cardinals roster. So I think that they can get a win. We move on to the Steelers. I don't see that one being a win at all. I'm giving that one to Pittsburgh. Then they go in there by a very late bye week at this point. I think that the Cardinals probably are best just to sit Kyler Murray, get ready for next season, and build through the draft, which is this team could take a step in 2024 with a lot of picks. But against the Niners, sorry, I didn't mean to fool you guys, but they're not going to win that one. Even with the bye week, they're going to get pounced in that one, in my opinion. They're going to lose to the Bears. I was thinking about giving this one to Arizona just to give them some help, but I think that the Bears can get the job done. And then we got the Eagles. I'm giving this one to Philadelphia. The Cardinals. Eagles are just clearly way better. That's like probably the best team versus the worst team in the league right there. And then we have the Seahawks final game of the season, that's going to be a loss. So the Cardinals end up finishing 2-15 on the season, which is really freaking bad. But just think you're going to get the first overall pick this year. I think that it's safe to say the Cardinals are the worst team. You never know. Maybe these new rookies are just insane, and this new coach establishes a new culture. Cliff Kingsbury kind of left them in the dirt, like deep, buried down underground right now. But yeah, I think that this new coach can try and establish a culture this season, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And maybe Kyler Murray returns sooner than expected. But like I said, I just think top to bottom, this Cardinals roster is just not very good. There's way, way too many questions on this team. So yeah, I think that they're not going to see the effects of a good draft in year one, especially with all of the horrible decisions on the offensive line and defensive line that Cliff Kingsbury put on them. And losing DeAndre Hopkins, I mean, man, it's just a dumpster fire right now in Arizona. They're going to have to rebuild things. But, yeah, so we look at it. 1-5 in the division there. They get one win against the Rams, so congratulations on that. They go 2-10 in the conference. That means they lose every game in the AFC and go 0-5. They finished 2-6 at home and 0-9 on the road. So that is Arizona Cardinals. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video day. Comment down below your thoughts on Arizona season. Am I completely off? Is this team going to surprise me? Let me know. Anyway, guys, peace out.